Hello everyone, it is JonalotGG and welcome back to West of Loathing, where today we are heading into the professor's house. Because a very long time ago, we actually got all the piles of scrap that we need.
Great, let me just, yep, okay, this'll do the trick. Let me just get this running and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another 5 scrap for each one you need. Are you familiar with the Lost Dutch Oven Mine? Grim place, but that's where I found the chassis for the fabricator, wedged behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting.
Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Okay. Fabricate a key. Because I had a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and go to Lost Dutch Oven Mine. And no wild encounters. Alright, so stench resistance, wrong thing. Alright, so now I'm through here. Loot 'em, gas mask. And miner's pants. Ooh. 2 armor. That's not worth it. Bunch of stuff.
It's a spitting!
It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off it. Come on, let's not do this. Jeez, fine. Okay, you crouch down and take a careful look at that filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen like a parking lot oil spill, and occasionally a little bubble pops on the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off it whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches takes up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars, which they light with tufts of burning human hair. That's what it smells like. Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge it into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies. Your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off your arm with a high-pressure steam of vomit. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with. Spit-soaked pants. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. You pull the world's worst, most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon and jump back as the hole at the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about. Now, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made of the skin of a clown. Dynamite. Must be a daddy. Oil! Because I've got oils for some reason. Alright, so what is down here? You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you can see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for, if not this? Sir? Wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. Shovels, dull to uselessness. A broken pickaxe. Looks like a miner died trying to dig deeper with his hands. Was one of the miners digging with his helmet? You start to feel very uneasy. Extract this gem. Ooh, 500 meters. Your heart is pounding. You have to get out of this pit right now. You have to get out of this pit right now. You have to get out of this pit right now. Voices in your head begin to scream too loudly to ignore. Okay, I guess. Alright, the pile was pretty obviously made on purpose. Closer inspection reveals that the stones are mortared together. Bust the pile with a pickaxe. Move the rocks by hand. Magic the rocks away. Talk the rocks into leaving. You are one smooth talker. Ooh. Insert keystone. Enter the portal. Neat. What could be here, though? You bend over to examine the device and accidentally stub your toe on it. It hurts, but the box moves. It must be lighter than it looks. El vibrato device. Professor will want to see this. What is this thing? You've learned the El vibrato word for toilet. Monolith is dark. Insert a keystone. El vibrato loop. Large loop of that weird El vibrato tail is slightly bigger around than your head. Ooh. Seems like there might be a door, but there's no keyhole or handles or anything. Circular dark hole at the bottom. Strange device has 3 buttons on top of it. Ooh, those things aren't friendly. Neither am I! 3 of them is sunk into the device. Okay, so I can only press 1 at a time. I got another punch card. The second one. Okay, which one has the most health? This one. And I'll have her shoot this one. It can't be that tough, right? Yeah, they whiffed. El vibrato scraps. The third one. A bunch of them. Jeez, let's go ahead and use some of my dynamite. Ooh, these are actually a lot more tough. Gonna go ahead and take out the one with the most health with my TNT dynamite. Alright, now time to use my snake spleens, since I've got so many of those. Just a ton of damage. Alright, time to actually start shooting. Give them a chance to fight back. Oh, that one didn't die. 12 damage. Whiff. Whiff. Alright, so shoot this one. And kill this one. And shoot that one. Wow, 1 HP. Punch card. Oh, am I able to go back here normally? Okay. I'll leave them be. This is just a farming area, I guess. Show the strange device.
Great, let's see. Ah, marvelous find. This device makes batteries. Or will, once I've fixed it. Yep. Batteries? Yep. The El Vibratoans powered their portable equipment with little electric marbles, like the one I put in your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those will be incredibly useful.
Fabricate a battery. Requires 10 El Vibrato scrap. Well, I guess I know where I'm going. Okay, so I need one of the batteries for this, which will allow me to unlock that. So, let's go ahead and push the third one. Man, I should have just done the normal one. Man. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this one off. And have her attack this one. Yeah, most of these can't even hit me anyway. So I should be fine. I'll attack this one. And then she can attack this one. Alright, so now how much scrap do I have? Got 12 left, so I'm gonna make a couple keys. So we've got 2 batteries. Portable power source for those weird El Vibrato machines. So now I can go back to Lost Dutch Oven Mine and activate whatever the heck it was. Alright, time to activate it. Push it. Push again. Okay, I'll leave that open. Insert battery. XP goes up. You gain an effect. Energized. You learn for the weather and disposal. You're chock full of Alvarado energy, and you feel like you could take on the whole world, partly because you're stronger and smarter and faster, but partly because you're also overconfident. It's not that big of a boost. Whoa. So let's figure out what this is. Oh, this machine on this side of that weird transport thing is busted. This thing is obviously broken. big cylinder on top of this rectangle. 2-foot-long cylinder of Alvarado material. Cave-in happened a long time ago. Alright, so I should probably get some more Alvarado scraps so I can get the stupid things. Ah! There's a piece here that's pretty obviously broken. It's probably like a kitten, a giant untrustworthy alien mechanical kitten. So, I don't know what that does. But, still gonna do one more round of this. Alright, I think there might be something in Humming Cave. Dusty wooden crate lying near the trail, and it turns out to be half full of old dynamite. Probably not something just leave out in the sun like that. And then try to find any other place that has Alvarado stuff and see if we can power it up. Insert battery. I am now more energized. Learn the Alvarado word for local and footwear. Okay then. Huge cave-in at some point. Light looks dangerous. Well, danger's my middle name. Jimothy Danger Schmelkern. Alright, so I remember Superstock Load having some of this stuff. I think. Pretty sure it does. Alright, so... leave the machine. There's a keystone thing over here. El vibrato fluid. Some sort of sloshy fluid. Slosh it around. Okay. Did nothing. Alright, let's head to Snake Pit Mine for some of this. See if there's anything there. Meat Bang. Mining equipment. Ask Susie to explain it to you. Hey Susie, do you know how this stuff works? Well, okay then. Still no idea. Explain it to Susie? I wanted to tell you about this mining stuff. So this machine here, this is an automatic jackrock dissolver. Stop explaining. Alright, so let's go ahead and just go inside, because I have no idea what it is. Build a crate. Open it. What? Okay then. Caged canary? Why? Why was there a caged... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Why is there a caged canary inside nothing? Pull it out and punch it. Punch it! Even though it's so weak. Snake liver. Coal snake skin. Meat nuggets. Pull it out! I one-shot everything in this cave. Alright, so there's nothing there. Let's try going to the Dave Yard, see what's going on there. Hey! Interested in trading. Got any books for me? Nope. But you do got needles. That's about it. Alright, here lies Dave B. Brown boots. Put him down for good. Handful of loose teeth. Here lies Dave C. Went down in a theater. Dave B. Died with his boots on, but it's not his pants. Dave was here. Gee, I wonder why. Alright. Smart looking skeleton, even though it's dead. Let's figure out what's in here. The Dave Yard Mausoleum. This is one of those things they have in mausoleums. Gee, I wonder. Open one, open a whole bunch. Oh well. Still got one of them. That's good. Alright, so I think I should leave that alone for now. Ooh, Necromancer stuff. Investigate. Gore-splattered scroll. Almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Lucky for you, you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dog. Cryptic note about ley lines. So know about from the Necromancer about to one of his cultist flunkies. And human ashes. Let's read this. Oh. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating the dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the note to it. Collection of clues. You should check that out. Necromancer journal. Read it. Leyline diagram, but you don't know how to interpret it. Maybe you'll find somebody to help you, somebody smart, or somebody who knows a lot about magic. Everything I got so far. Let's also check out the circus, because that's the... If you remember the destroyed campsite that was destroyed by the clowns, and that I was destroyed by the clowns, this is where they were supposed to lead me. Whistle innocently. Talk to him. Welcome to Barney Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then, but if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And it'll cost 10,000 meat. Attempt to hornswoggle the clown. Look, I'll drop the act. You don't know who I am, do you? Should I? Jimothy Schmelkern, Bureau of Traveling Entertainment Inspections. Bureau of... That's not a thing. Is that a thing? It's a thing. It's a very serious thing, and your ticket prices won't be an encouraging note in my report. Whoa, now, hold on, Chief. I was just joshing you. Come on, you know how clowns do. So what's the actual fee? 500 meat. If I had hornswoggling 4... Let me just stamp your hand for re-entry, then there you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partners get in free. What is this scratched right here? So that only costs 500 meat compared to the 10,000 thanks to hornswoggling, which man, I could have gotten it to 4. So let's go in. Enter the circus. You walk into the circus. Actually, I guess it's a bit more of Carnival, but let's not split hairs. As nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, in that it means the clowns can't disappear you as easily as they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, if things go wrong here, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Got it. Read the sign. Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. Okay. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in the wonders and mysterious delights of the sideshow? What all do you have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. How much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. And for everyone else, 300 meat. Alright, test your aim. Take a closer look. Well, now, fella, I think I know a customer with a sharp eye and quick hand when I see one. How'd you like to test your skills? Guess the Game of Dexterity. What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol with a pile of badly made ammunition, and your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. So that's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. What's the prize? Ticket to Barney Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend. Okay, give it a shot. Shoot like a jaguar. Shoot backwards and cross-eyed. Shoot from the hip. Shoot like the wind. Shoot like a jaguar. Not sure exactly how the jaguar shoots, but presumably it's pretty good. You clear nearly the entire wall of balloons, and the clown looks genuinely impressed. Well, I'll be. Looks like you win. Congratulations on the finest shooting I've seen in quite some time. Circus ticket show. The show will be starting soon, so don't miss it. Test your mind. Greetings and salutations, fella. This game is designed to test your intelligence and capacity for abstract thought, and, well, if you care to try your luck, far be it from me to abstract. Alright, so that one required 30 moxie, so I should be good for the other ones as well. What's the game? The simplest guessing game imaginable. I've got a standard deck of playing cards here. I'll show you all the faces, then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them? No, sir. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you and you want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. Alright, I'll give it a shot. You carefully scan the deck of cards as the clown spreads it out in front of you, then he turns them over with a sweeping flourish. Ready? Give it a little, give it a lot, give it a whole lot, give it your all. The clown starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with the backs to you.
He rattled off their names as fast as he could pick them up. He seems genuinely impressed. That, sir, is so remarkable as to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner. Thanks. I see you've already got a ticket to Barney Bob's show, though those are a limited one to a patron. Let me give you our other grand prize.
Large plush owl. 4 musicality and 4 spell damage.
Test your might.
Well, howdy there, fella. This year's game's a challenge of strength, and I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you might prefer one of the other games. If you care to try your luck, though, I certainly won't stop you. Simple as can be. Just take this big mallet here and hit the lever under the bell. Ring the bell and you win. Alright, give it a shot. Hit it not very hard, hit it kind of hard, hit it quite hard, hit it extremely hard. You pick up the mallet and toss the end over end and catch it a couple times to test its weight, and casually slam it into the lever. Well, I'll be. That's some genuine muscle you got on you, fella. Looks like you're a winner. I see you already got a ticket to Barney Bob's show, though those are limited one to patron. Let me give you our other grand prize. Man. Talk to the clown. Weren't you on the other side of the midway just now? Nope, that's just the other balloons guy. We dress alike and use the same face paint. Did we fool you? I see. Can you tell me more about your circus? Well, it's really more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs, so what would you like to know? What are your traveling plans? We haven't decided yet. That's why we set down somewhere a bit more rural. Keep things relatively quiet until we scout around, get the lay of the land and all. Oh, where did you travel to? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, Northwest. It's just a little hole in the ground, kind of a place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Oh, why is everyone here working a clown? Who's this Barney Bob? Okay, I see you around, clown. Talk to him. I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep it out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel, and it's on a little chain. All right, let's see if I can. No, I need to go over here. Wait. Let's try this again. Oh, I can get the thing. Shoot like a jaguar. Large plush cat, 4 moxie and 4 pistol attack damage. Nice. Wrong thing. My moxie is now a freaking 44. Alright. Clown crosses his arms and grunts when you approach. Ticket, please. Ticket for what? Barney Bob's Stunt Spectacular. Here's my ticket. Okay, go on in. Show will start soon. Alright. I just hope I can do something. It's the same muscular clown that was guarding the entrance to the stage area earlier. It doesn't look like he's gonna let you backstage. You can't go into the backstage area. That hulking clown guard won't let you. Alright, I'll have a seat right up front. Take a seat, and a smattering of other patrons appear and sit down as well. After a minute or two, there's a crash of cymbals, and the clown runs in from backstage curtain and jumps up onto the stage. In contrast to the other clown's colorful clothing, his is relatively simple. Black wool trousers and a bright crimson shirt under a pale tan leather jacket with fringe on the sleeves and red heart painted on the shoulder. His face paint is plain white without any colored accents, contrasting his curved black mustache and thin goatee. A snappy silk top hat with a rakish tilt tops off his outfit. He doffs his hat and bows with deep theatrical flourish, and the small audience claps politely.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and welcome to one and all to Barney Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. I hope you've been enjoying the distractions of your little traveling carnival, our little traveling carnival. And now it's time for our star performance, the main attraction. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for... Loud drum roll starts as he gestures to the curtain, then the cymbals crash again. The clown puts his hat back on with a chuckle. Me, Barney Bob. Applaud. Much obliged, you're far too kind. Why, I haven't even shown you anything yet. With a laugh, he flips a large Bowie knife into the air. You didn't even see where he pulled it from. The knife glitters as it spins. He catches it and flips it into the air again, this time catching and balancing it on his point, on the tip of one finger. He holds that pose very still for a moment, then tricks his hand out of the way. The knife thunks into the wood of the stage floor deep enough that he has to give it a jerk from side to side before he can yank the blade free. He winks broadly at the audience. Wouldn't be any fun if they weren't sharp, would it, ladies and gents? Pulls 2 more knives, 3 spinning blades, somehow turning to 4, and his hat is added to the mix. He finishes his routine by catching 2 of the knives in each hand and allowing his hat to fall nearly to the ground before catching it on the top of his boot and kicking it back into the air on top of his head. Now for the grand finale. For this, I'll need a volunteer from the audience. A few hands go up, Barney Bob ignores them and looks directly at you. How about you, sir? Okay. Good. I like a brave one. Step right up on the stage here. Your name, please. Jimothy Schmelkern. Real pleasure to finally meet you, Jimothy Sneaky Schmelkern. What?
A couple of clowns haul a large wooden panel about 7 feet tall and 4 feet wide up onto the stage. They stand it up vertically behind you, and you stay there. And stay there, holding it steady. It has 2 holes that are slightly above the waist level and a lot of knife marks. Press your back flat up against the wood, please, and put your hands through the holes. You do so. The holes are just a fraction too high, so it's not very comfortable. And then one of the clowns pulls your arms back together tighter and ties them together with rough hemp, so it becomes much more uncomfortable for a variety of reasons. Don't worry, this should make sure you won't make any sudden or unexpected movements. We wouldn't want that, would we? Fret not, son. Everything's under control. My control. You know, Jiminy, we got a sharp customer through here. We got a sharp customer through here from time to time, but my, you are the sharpest I've seen. However, I bet my shiny silver dollar I've got something up my sleeve that's even sharper. His pupils narrow to vertical slits as he grins at you, revealing rows of pointed yellow sharp teeth. As he turns away, you can see the heart on his shoulder of his leather jacket is drawn with an arrow through it and the word Mom doesn't look painted on. Free your hands. You struggle a little, but your arms are too tightly bound. The rough hemp rope digs into your wrists. No, don't you worry, this'll all be over. Just don't move. He has the knife in his hand again and gives a few twirls and flips. Light reflected in the blade glitters in his eyes, and without warning, he hurls at you. The knife hits the wood before you can even blink, a hair's breadth from your left ear. Stare him down. Barnaby Bob grins at you at the crowd applauds. Another knife appears in one hand and an apple in the other. He tosses the apple to one of the stagehands and carefully balances it on top of your head. Time for the old William Tell routine. A bit of a cliche, perhaps, but there's a reason it's classic. Hey, ladies and gentlemen? Crowd watches in rapt attention as he flourishes the knife, spinning and flipping it behind his back, then faster than you can register. Thwack! Cold apple juice dribbles into your hair and down the back of your neck. 2 for 2. What do you say, Jimothy? Shall we go for one more? Stare him down. Barnaby Bob pulls another knife and gives it a quick stropping across the pale leather sleeve of his jacket, and then whips a colorful spotted handkerchief from his pocket and blindfolds himself. This time his smile is much colder. I advise you to watch closely, Jimothy Schmelkern, since you're the only one of us who can. Crowd laughs, but you don't really hear it. The knife spins in his hand, this time either because of the adrenaline or because he's actually moving slower. You can see the motion of his arm as he throws it. He twists his wrist in an odd way that you don't think he did before. The knife is flying at you. The knife is flying directly at your right eye. Don't move. The knife incredibly swerves at the last possible moment. Thunk! You can feel the wood shake from the force as it stabs the board. The metal is cold against your right cheek. The audience erupts into cheers as Barnaby Bob removes his blindfold and pumps his fist triumphantly. One of the stagehand clowns unties your wrists and helps you get your arms out of the holes. Bob takes your hand and races it to the air victoriously. Well, now ain't he a good sport, folks, and as brave a target as I've ever had. Take a bow, Jimothy Schmalker. Coupon for a year's supply of dynamite. Bows, blows kisses to the crowd. Whew. Alright, so I think I'm going to end this episode here, so thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to smash the like button in the face like a boss. And I will see all of you in the next video. In the meantime, I don't even know what this is, so see ya!